When the sun has set on a Friday night, bringing peace into your home, families will gather all around singing Shabbat Shalom. Everybody sing Shalom. Shalom. A gift from God to put a smile upon your face. He's got the whole world in his hands, so obey his commands and you will know peace. Shalom.
I couldn't get over there.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our Rabbi Lily Blum, who's come to join us. So please give her a big welcome. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm so happy to be here. My name is Rabbi Cantor Lily Blum. I'm actually rabbi and a cantor, so I was in school for a very, very long time. So let me just get set up for a moment.
And Rabbi, I don't know if you'll want a microphone on the table to play your guitar, or it's up to
is there a stand that I can use? Microphone stand?
We're looking for a the microphone stand. Microphone stand.
We're on the first floor.
Andrew, do you have a microphone stand? Anywhere?
Yeah. We usually have a bigger crowd, but it's outside.
That's okay. That's okay. I prefer the air conditioning, don't you?
Yes.
It is very hot outside today.
Maria wants to go get it.
Are we waiting on the microphone stand?
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, no problem. Let's take a Shabbat breath, shall we? That feels good. Let's do it again. So Shabbat, while we're waiting, Shabbat is a time, as you know, every week. No matter what happens throughout the week, Shabbat always comes, right? No matter what happens, no matter how hot it is, no matter what transpires throughout the week, Friday evening, Shabbat always comes. And Shabbat is a moment, it's really a day, but it's a moment to breathe, to take stock of what we have, what we're grateful for. And it's tradition that we don't ask for anything on Shabbat. Because throughout the week, maybe we are gimme, what can I have, what can I do? But Shabbat is a time to pause, to reflect. And so as we are singing together and praying together, I want you to take a scan of the week and think about moments throughout the week that you want to reflect on this Shabbat. And when you do, after you do, you can take a nice deep breath as we bring in Shabbat together. Thank you so much. Yes, do you have a question? Just saying hello? Hello. I'm smiling, you can't see it, but I am. I'm smiling, and it's hard to see in a mask, but I'm going to do my best, and the microphone will help. But I'm smiling, and I'm happy to be here. Okay. I won't touch it. I'll just set it up, and then I'll leave it alone.
Testing. Is this a good,
Let's see. We're good. It looks like we're good. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Fantastic. Let's begin our service. Again, for those who are watching, hello, Shabbat Shalom. My name is Rabbi Cantor Lily Blum, and Rabbi Bender is my friend and my colleague, and she says hello and sends her best and Shabbat Shalom too. We're going to begin on page 1 with the words Adama v'shamayim. Adama v'shamayim. Chom ha'esh, tzlil ha'mayim. Ani margish zot begufi, beruchi v'nishmati. Let's do that again. Adama v'shamayim. Chom ha'esh, tzlil ha'mayim. Ani margish zot begufi, beruchi v'nishmati. Heya, 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 ya, heya, heya, ho. Heya, 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 ho. Heya, 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 ho. Heya, 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 ho. Heya, 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 ya, heya, heya, ho. Heya, 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 heya. Love the earth, love the earth, love the sky, heat of fire, drop of water. I can feel it in my body, in my spirit and in my soul. Hey ya, 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 ho. Hey ya, 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 ho. Hey ya, 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 ho. One more time. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey ya, ho. Hey ya, 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 ho. Hey ya, 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 ho. Shabbat Shalom. I don't know about you, I feel the spirit of Shabbat right now. So, Rabbi Bender may have told you the word nigun, singular nigun, nigunim is plural. Now, a nigun is a wordless melody. So what we just sang, heya, 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 that's a nigun. It takes the words out, so you don't need to think about the words, and you can just focus on the melody. So whether it's heya, heya. Maybe it's yalalai, yadadai. It all works. It all works. And at any point in the service, if you want to change any prayer, any song into a nigun, that's okay. All words, all syllables, all sounds, they all work. And so that is a little nugget that you can use nigun. We're gonna sing another nigun when we light our candles momentarily. But for right now, let's turn to page 2 and welcome in the Shabbat angels with Shalom Aleichem on page 2. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem, Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitchem, Tzeitchem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We've welcomed in our Shabbat angels. Now that we've done so, we're ready to light our Shabbat candles. And is there someone who would like to come do that for us? Someone who would like to light the candles? Okay, thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivono leharlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'mitzvotav. V'tzivanu, v'tzivanu, leharlik ner. V'tzivanu, v'tzivanu, leharlik ner. V'tzivanu, v'tzivanu, leharlik ner. Shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Thank you, Rowan. We'll continue with Open Up Our Eyes, page 3. Open up our eyes, teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one.
God, open up our eyes. Teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Is Shoshana here? Beautiful. Come on up to lead us in Ve'ahavta. Can someone bring her the mic?
No, it's hard to get the mic in there. I would take it out.
Okay, so we'll read it together. Okay? Okay, great. Go ahead.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אני מצווך היום על לבביך, ושמרתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, והיו
וקשרתם
על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בעיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך.
Beautiful. Love the eternal your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Thank you, Shoshana. At this time, we're going to pause for a blessing of healing, a prayer of healing that so many of us need ourselves and for others who are in our lives. Mi sheberach avotenu ve'imotenu Avraham, Yitzchak, ve'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, ve'Leah. Hu yivarech v'yirapeh et kol hacholim bekehilah shelanu, Los Angeles Jewish Home. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, give a full shlema, like shalom, a full healing to the residents and all of their loved ones, to rehab patients and all of their loved ones who need a prayer for healing, to the staff. We're so grateful for the staff and their loved ones and their families who need healing, for the volunteers and supporters and their loved ones and family who need a prayer for healing.
Amen.
Amen.
A blessing for all of us, the oldest blessing actually that comes from the Torah, the priestly blessing for all of us gathered together. Yavarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God's light shine upon you and radiate from you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God gaze upon you and always grant you the blessing of shalom, of wholeness and peace. And we say, Amen. We're on page 5. For those of us who are thinking about someone who is no longer here physically, but is with us in our spirit, in our neshama, and in our minds and our hearts, we say Mourner's Kaddish together on page 5. Yit Gadal ve'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah be'alma dibra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam ul'almei almaya Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitramam ve'yitnaseh ve'yithadar ve'yit'aleh ve'yithalal shemei dekudisha brichu le'ela min kol birchata ve'shirata tushbechata ve'nechemata da'amiran be'alma ve'imru Amen. Yehei shalama Rabbah min Shemaya ve'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. May we all be comforted among all who need a prayer of comfort, and we say, Amen. On page 6, we'll continue with the words we just said, Oseh shalom, but there is never enough of prayers for peace. So we sing together, Oseh shalom. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru Amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam ya. Page 6. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad, hine ma tov u'manayim. Shevet achim gam yachad, hine ma tov u'manayim. Shevet achim gam yachad. On page 7, we have the Shamru, special liturgy, special words only for Shabbat. The children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath in every generation. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, ledorotam berit olam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein ben oti leolam, oti leolam, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. So let's talk a little. This Shabbat is a very special Shabbat. Shabbat ha-Gadol. Thank you, Shoshana. Can you tell us why it's Shabbat ha-Gadol? Do you know? So what is coming up next week? What holiday? Pesach. So the Shabbat before Passover is Shabbat ha-Gadol. Gadol in Hebrew means big, grand, large, right? It's a very special Shabbat because by next Shabbat we'll start Passover. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, when we talk about the Passover story, we hear a lot about Moses, we hear a lot about Pharaoh. I wanted to talk to you today about what I call the heroines, the women of the Passover story. And I'll go as far to say that if it weren't for these 5 women that I'm going to tell you about, there would be no Passover story. And so Moses and Pharaoh are important, but I'm going to tell you about the women who are really important in the Passover story. The first 2 are Shifra and Puah. Does anybody know?
This is Shifra.
There you go, Shifra and Puah. We're going to learn about your namesake. Anybody know who they are in our Passover story?
Shifra is the sister of Moses.
So we're going to get to her, but Shifra and Puah are the midwives. They're the midwives in Egypt, and the midwives had a very important role in society, obviously, right? They were midwives. They helped bring in new babies to the Israelite community. So when Pharaoh heard that the Israelites were becoming numerous, they were growing and growing and growing, he got a little threatened. He got a little scared. And what did he do? He issued this decree to the midwives that they should kill all Israelite babies. And what did Shifra and Puah do? They said, all the male babies, correct? Thank you. What did Shifra and Puah do? They said, we're not going to do that. So they defied Pharaoh's decree, and if it weren't for them, we would have no Passover story, no Israelites leaving Egypt, right? Okay, Shifra and Puah, first 2. Next one is Yocheved. Yocheved was Moses' mother, and she also defied Pharaoh's decree, right? And she said, I'm going to save my baby. So she put Moses, right? We all know the story. She put Moses in the basket and sent him down the Nile River, praying for his safety. So no Yocheved, no Moses, no Passover, right? So that's the 3rd one. 4th one is Pharaoh's daughter. Pharaoh's daughter. There are conversations about her name, but Batya is what we'll call her. So Batya finds baby Moses. And there are some rabbis have a conversation about, did she know he was an Israelite? We'll leave that up for discussion. But Moses' daughter finds baby Moses and takes him in and takes care of him. So no Pharaoh's daughter, no Moses, no Passover story. The last heroine of our Passover story is someone you may know. Her name is Miriam. Miriam, who was Miriam?
The sister.
Moses' sister. And Miriam is special for 2 reasons. First of all, when Yocheved, Moses' mother, puts baby Moses in the basket and sends him down the Nile River, Miriam follows behind to make sure that he is safe. So, Miriam is part of the responsibility of keeping Moses safe in these very challenging times, right? And also, Miriam, after we cross through the Red Sea, after our exodus from Egypt, Miriam leads the celebration. She leads the women, really, the women, but I envision everyone in song and dance after crossing the Red Sea to our freedom. So, no women that I just mentioned, Shifra and Puah, the midwives, Yocheved, Moses' mother, Batya, Pharaoh's daughter, or Miriam, Moses' sister, no Passover story. Where would we be without them, right? So, very important women in our Passover story. I'll wish you an early Chag Sameach, because we are coming up on Passover. Is Ed here to lead us in Kiddush? No? Okay. Do we have wine to pass around, or just what's here? They had it in the other building, not here? Okay. So for Kiddush, we are on page 8. And we will lead Kiddush. I'll hold it for all of us ceremoniously. Here we go together. Page 8. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'ahava uvratzon, hinechilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techilah lemikra'e kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim, ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinechaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. And we say, L'chaim, L'chaim. And I will show you challah for Hamotzi, bottom of page 8. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Hamotzi lechem min haaretz, Shabbat Shalom. I'm sure you will enjoy that later. We'll end with the words of Adon Olam on page 9. Adon Olam asher malach, b'terem kol yetzir nivra, le'nasa b'chefzo kol, azai melech Shemo nikra ve'acharei kiklotacho, levado yimloch nora, ve'hu haya, ve'hu hoveh, ve'hu yireh, ve'tifa. Last verse, ve'yado afiruchi, le'tishan ve'ha'ira, ve'imruchi yeviati, Adonai li Eloira. I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach soon, right? Thank you all for coming. Thank you to our staff. Let's thank our staff. They are so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And one more, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for singing with me.
You have a lovely voice.
Thank you so much,
You
Shoshana.
can come.
When the sun has set on a Friday night, bringing peace into your home, Families will gather all around singing Shabbat Shalom. Everybody sing Shalom. 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 Shalom.